All right, you guys, Wes here. Welcome back to another Battlefield 2042 news video. And today we've got some brand new information regarding the next update for the game that is officially releasing tomorrow, January 20th. The radio silence has finally ended, and we've got a bunch of news to talk about regarding Portal XP, the brand new scoreboard that's coming soon, as well as another new update that releases in February that addresses the performance issues. Hey, what's up, everyone? Wes here. Welcome back to another Battlefield 2042 news video. And to start off, according to the brand new patch notes that have just been released, update 3.2 will be available on January 20th and contains further bug fixes and stability improvements to resolve occurrences of game crashing. They went on to say that you'll find fixes for hit registration issues related to Sundance and vehicle passenger weapons. We're also resolving several soldier gameplay related issues such as rubber banding when running behind friendlies or being stuck in downed and alive loop. They went on to state that we've also got more Battlefield Portal changes that are set to go live alongside this update that will enable more servers and game types to progress on mastery and weekly missions. But we're going to talk more about Portal in a minute. They then said that this update is a part of our continued commitment to address your feedback related to resolving bugs and improving gameplay. Currently scheduled for February, we'll follow up with another update focused on quality of life improvements. This will also include enhancements to the scoreboard, as well as performance and a couple other issues we're going to talk about in a minute. So now let's talk about all the fixes, changes, and improvements in the update 0.3.2. Now for the general section, they said they fixed an issue where leaving a party during matchmaking could make the game unresponsive. They also fixed an issue where connecting to EA servers after signing up with a new account would not work on the first attempt. They updated the behavior of the quit button during gameplay, so now it returns you to the correct screen. Fixed an issue where loading music would stop playing during level load. Now for the soldier section, they fixed a rare occurrence where after landing with the wingsuit, hits wouldn't always register on some parts of Sundance's hitbox. They fixed occurrences of rubber banding when running behind friendly players, fixed a rare issue that could cause you to be stuck in both alive and down loop. They fixed a variety of issues with attaching to ladders that could cause you to get stuck in a state where you could fly away or lose control of your specialist. Next up, they fixed an issue where soldier movement speed was impaired by nearby explosions that spawned craters. They corrected an issue where camera shake and audio for landing would unintentionally trigger when dropping from very small heights. They fixed the issue where weapons from a loadout crate would sometimes inherit ammo from the previously selected weapon. And finally, they fixed an issue where being spotted when firing a weapon would spot you for too long. Now for the stability section, they added multiple fixes to improve the overall game stability, and then they fixed a rendering related crash that could occur for AMD Radeon 7 users while Sundance was visible on screen. Moving right along to the weapon section, the sniper and soft flame scope glints now show from a further distance. For the vehicles, they fixed an issue where passenger weapons would no longer be in sync whenever the driver's turret would rotate, causing the bullets to not register when firing at enemies. The M1A5 and T28 improved the effective range and reduced the spread of the canister weapon pod. They reduced the bullet spread from 1.6 to 1.1, and they increased the damage fall off distance from 35 to 40. Now as for Battlefield Hazard Zone, in the patch notes they said that they've only fixed one thing, and that is they fixed a black rectangle being present on screen during Hazard Zone end of round when hitting quit at the level progression screen. Moving right along to the Battlefield Portal section, the server info tab now persists after hitting refresh in the Portal server browser. They fixed an issue where text would overlap when joining a team deathmatch game during the end of round sequence. The rules editor, the is inventory slot active value, now correctly handles melee weapons, and certain admin commands no longer can be spammed. Moving right along, according to Battlefield Direct Communication, they said alongside 3.2, we're making further improvements and adjustments to how you earn XP when playing in Battlefield Portal. In the follow-up tweet, they said that tomorrow we're increasing the per minute XP cap across all Portal modes to 300. Obtaining XP usually comes in bursts, and our intent for this change is to reduce the frequency of XP bursts being capped during gameplay. They then said that we're also changing how you progress mastering weekly missions between created experience types. What you can earn in each experience will now be determined by which modifiers you use, and whether the rules editor and damage/health modifiers or AI are enabled. Here is the full graphic that they posted as it relates to Portal XP. Next up, they stated that further improvements are planned for a future update, such as UI indicators showing if created mode will have progression restrictions. We'll let you know when they're ready to go. So moving right along, we have to talk about some news regarding update 3.3, and according to Battlefield Direct.com, they said that our next update 3.2 arrives in mid to late February and features a refreshed scoreboard alongside further changes that have been in the works since we returned returned after the holidays. Moving right along, they said that in update 3.3, we will refresh our existing scoreboard UI with a new panel that showcases how players are stacking up across the server. Here is your first look at our work in progress, and the scoreboard looks pretty solid. It still showcases the match overview, the player info, the ribbon progression, the full player and AI list, the tally scoreboard, the stat weight, and the squad and active players. The only thing that I see missing from this list is probably one of the biggest things that needs to be added, and that is the death counter. Currently, there's no death counter in this list, and I really hope that they update it in the future, because one of the pivotal things about a scoreboard is seeing that death counter. Battlefield Direct.com confirmed that the scoreboard will receive further updates beyond this refresh. This isn't a one and done deal for us. Expect to see us iterate on this further once it's live in game, and we look forward to your feedback once this new scoreboard goes live in February. Next up, they addressed the matchmaking preferences in All Out Warfare and All Platform VoIP. They said that these are both on our radar. No updates on these two today, but we wanted to reassure you that these are still in the front of our mind, and we'll have more to show and share on these topics further down the line. Now here comes the big one. Battlefield Direct.com talked about game performance. They said, and I quote, "Our teams continue to analyze the data available to us and develop further optimizations that enable the game to make the best use of your hardware. In every update, we'll be delivering changes big and small that aim to tackle the issues and improve your experience." So there you have it, guys. The radio silence has officially ended for Battlefield 2042. The fact that the next update is going to be mid-February has me kind of concerned, because they also stated that it could be late February as well. Live service games don't get an update every month. They get an update every 2 weeks, and I really hope Battlefield takes that into account. At least give us some changes that you guys can implement, because there is still a ton of balancing issues and specialist issues that need to be resolved. For them to go completely radio silent at the beginning of the year and give us this update is solid, I guess, but there are still major flaws with the game that they need to address, but I will talk about those in a future video. Either way, I'm excited to see how the update does tomorrow. Maybe it will bring some players back. I don't know if that's going to cut it for a lot of people. Either way, I'm excited to see how the game plays. But yeah, guys, that's going to wrap it up with today's Battlefield 2042 news. Do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to check back again tomorrow for another Battlefield 2042 video. Fire!